Now in this video, we are going to be looking at equation of a line passing through 2 points. That is when we are given the coordinates of 2 points in a straight line. We want to see how can we use that to find the equation of that line. Okay, now we start with an example. Find the equation of the line, of the straight line passing through the points 8, 1 and minus 3, 4. So the first thing we do is that we are going to write out the parameters given to us, and then we now see the formula to use. We have that the points x, 1 and then minus 3, 4. Of course, this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. Okay. Now, we remember that equation of a line can be given in this form, that the gradient is equal to y minus y1 over x minus x1. Now remember that gradient of a line when we have 2 points given is equal to y2 minus y1. This is representing increase in y. x2 minus x1 representing increase in x. So this represents the gradient. Therefore, this part of this equation is what we use whenever we have 2 points on the straight line given to us. We now use this formula to find out what the equation of that line is. Or you can as well go ahead, use this, find the gradient of the line and then put it here. But let's just put everything together. So this represents the gradient of the line. Then this represents what we learned previously when we are given the gradient of the line and one coordinate point. Okay, so I believe it's easy for us to use. Now let us substitute immediately. We have y minus y1 is 1 over x minus x1 is 8 is equal to, so everything is minus y1 minus x1. So at the end of the day, what we have here is minus whatever, like these values we have on this side. So y2 is 4, it will now be minus 1 over x2 is minus 3 minus 8. You see that? Right. So let us now solve. Then this side can be solved. We have 4 minus 1 is 3, minus 3 minus 8 is minus 11. So we equate these two, right? We have that y minus 1 over x minus 8 is equal to 3 over minus 11. We cross multiply. When we cross multiply, what we are going to be having is minus 11 into y minus 1 is equal to 3 into x minus 8, right? So we now open up this bracket. Minus 11 times y is minus 11y, and then minus 11 times minus 1 is plus 11 is equal to 3x minus 3 times 8 is 24. Now we are going to collect like terms. I want us to leave this equation in such a form that everything equates to 0. So let's start with x. That means let us send everything over to this side. That means we are going to have 3x, and then minus 11 comes over to become a plus 11y. That is this. And then minus 24 is already here, right? And then the 11 comes over to be a minus 11. Comes over to this side to be a minus 11. So minus 24 minus 11 is minus 35. So since we've sent everything to this side, we have that this is equal to 0, right? So we equate it to 0. Therefore, this is the equation of that straight line. I hope it's easy enough. Now, let's use more examples to perfect what we've learned so far. Find the equation of the line passing through P, 1, 3, and Q, 3, 6. Normal thing, we have to write out the parameters, and we have x1, y1, x2, y2. And then we have that y minus y1 is over x minus x1 is equal to the gradient of the line, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Right? Easy to remember. Now let us substitute. When we substitute, we are going to have that y minus y1 is 3, x minus x1 is 1, y2 is 6, minus y1, which is 3. We have x2 is 3 minus x1, which is 1. So we solve this. We have y minus 3 over x minus 1. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. We cross multiply. When we cross multiply, we have that 2 into y minus 3 is equal to 3 into x minus 1. We have 2y minus 6 is equal to 3x minus 3. Then let us collect everything to one side of the equation. So since we usually start with x, let us all collect it to this side of the equation. We have 3x, then 2y comes over to be a minus 2y. Minus 3 is already here, right? Then this minus 6 crosses over to be a plus 6. So minus 3 plus 6 is plus 3. So, and all this is equal to 0. That is having this equation equal to 0, right? So this is the equation of that line. Now, before we go, let's solve this equation, this question that doesn't look straightforward at first glance. What is the equation of the line which makes intercepts of 2 and 3 on the x and y axis respectively? So what this means is that on the x-axis, the line cuts 2. On the y-axis, the line cuts 3. That means the line goes this way, right? Don't mind my straight line. See what I'm drawing. Okay, so the line goes this way. So let us now get, like at first, this doesn't look like a straightforward question. But if we can be able to picture this, we know that this is a coordinate point, this is a coordinate point. So we read from left to right. So let this be the first coordinate point. Let this be the second coordinate point. The coordinate point for this is usually x, y, right? So the x value on this is 0. So this point is 0, 3 because it's 3 on the y-axis. Then this point, 2 for x-axis. And then on the y-axis, did you see when we trace it to y-axis, it is to a 0. So these are the coordinate points, right? So that means the coordinate points are 0, 3 and 2, 0. So let us still name them x1, y1, x2, y2. Now we can proceed with our formula for equation of a line when given 2 points. We have y minus y1 over x minus x1 is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now for you to get familiar with all these formulas, what you have to do is to practice so much until these formulas become a part of you, a natural part of you. Okay, let us substitute. We have y minus y1 is 3 over x minus x1 is 0 is equal to y2 is 0 minus y1, which is 3, and then x2 is 2 minus x1, which is 0. Then this part can be solved. We have y minus 3 over x minus 0 is equal to 0 minus 3 is negative 3. 2 minus 0 is 2. We cross multiply. When we do that, we are going to have 2 into y minus 3 is equal to negative 3 into x minus 0. Let's just have it. Okay. We now have 2y minus 2 times minus 3 is 6 is equal to minus 3x. Then anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So this is what we have. Now let us rearrange this equation so that everything is equated to 0. Now let us bring this over to this side so that we have positive values. So we start with minus 3 comes over to be a positive 3x, right? And then this is already there, and it's a positive value, minus 6 equal to 0. So this is the equation of that line. Now go practice, practice, practice.